The following program has been rated GE by the Kenya Film Classification Board. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Viewer, welcome to Chungu cha Jamii. I'm your host Eunice Mugo. Today on the show we are having the second part of our conversation on church and leadership. How are our leaders in church shaping the 21st century? Send in your question, interact with us across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. I'm not alone. I have a guest with me who is going to help us to understand better what the church is doing to shape the 21st century. I will allow her to introduce herself. Welcome, guest.
Thank you. My name is Pastor Jamii Waiharo from Arise and Shine God Ministry, Nairobi. I'm a mother of 7 and a grandmother, and I'm here to serve you. And I'm very, very happy to be at Chungu cha Jamii, GBS Africa, with my host here.
Thank you so much for honoring our invite.
Sure.
To start with, when you hear about our topic today, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you are talking about church and leadership in our 21st century? What is the first thing that comes to your mind?
What first comes to my mind is what expected from the church leaders to the society. What the society expects from our leaders, and that is like how to handle the issues of the church and the issues of people or members of the church and the society at large. That is, they need to be well equipped with guidance, humility, love for the society, and love for the God. They need to be so much in it for them to understand how to live with the society, because things are really changing. We cannot live the way we used to live before. There are so many, the world is changing. That's why we need to be more patience with our society and with our members, and also these leaders must be ready to serve. They must be ready. And their service, they should know it's for God. It's not for people, it's for God. Because when you serve God the right way, you'll be able to love his people, you'll be able to guide his people and to lead them the right way. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a very good way to break the ground. And today I want us first to diagnose exactly what is the issue that is causing, that is shaping the church in action and also the leaders in the 21st century. But as we look at that, what is the biggest challenge facing the Christian leaders in the 21st century?
Okay. The biggest challenge is that the people who are being led, sometimes they are stubborn. They are not you cannot understand them so well. And they have their own way, which they want to be led. They don't want to be told, they don't want to be read. It's so complicating. They want their own leaders. You might be there doing the right thing, but they don't want you. They want the person they can
manipulate.
Yes.
Okay.
So the leaders are in a very critical condition that is, even they refuse to be leaders. We are working so hard to look for leaders in the church, because if you want, these people are not the people that we used to be as before. In our time, if you know somebody is a leader, even just a chairman of the church, you have to honor that person. You have to listen to everything that he's saying, whether it's right or wrong. You have but first to honor. But now they are there. They are with they want to be led their own way. They don't want to hear what you are planning for, what you have for them. They want to come and tell you, this is what we want. And as a leader, yes, you have to accept.
It's interesting exactly how you put it out.
Yes.
When you say they want to be led on their own.
Exactly.
So at what point do these leaders stand their ground by saying, yes, this is what you want, but this is not the right way, especially if you know it's not the right way according to the Bible or according to what governs you as a church or as a leader. So how now do you draw that line to make sure that by the end of the day, you're mentally stable, you're not drained.
Exactly.
Because if you're drained, you'll not be able to lead. So how do you now draw those boundaries so that you maintain to be sober, mentally stable, and also make sound decision and judgment as you are leading the people you are leading?
Exactly. What we do, we make our own guidelines. This is what you want as church. And this is what God wants us to do. If you are a leader, this is the way to go. So sometimes we don't concentrate on them so much. We give guidelines. And we tell them, this is what is supposed to be done, not what you are telling us, not what you want. This is a church. This is a place where God has to be respected, has to be honored, has to be heard, and his word has to be done.
Established. Now, a question on that. You said it's not like our time,
Yeah.
whereby you could honor so much even the chairman.
Yes.
You understand? But now, the 21st century, I'm looking at it as the generational gaps that we have.
Exactly.
Right? Before millennium, before the 20th century, we had the Gen X, we have the vintage, and now coming to the 21st century is now when you're having now, I think, the millennials are even before. So after the millennium, the Gen Zs, the Gen Alpha, and everyone else who is falling thereafter. Now, we are in the space where we want to be heard.
Sure.
Because even in that time that you're talking about, we've had cases of, should we say, manipulation, in the sense of you're not able to do things that you think it's right or you know it's right as an individual, but yet again, maybe the church or the clergy there is telling you this is a wrong way. So how now do you bridge the gap of people who are used to be told, motaratara, that is how we call it, and those who are very independent and want to be heard. They want to echo out their sentiments and be heard and understood and listened to.
We give them that time, we listen. What we do much now is to listen. But even if you listen, you take what is right. You know, those people, they have their agencies, they have their right. And they also know things that we don't know.
Okay.
So what we do most is to listen to them. We guide them through. We come together now. We work together. We listen to them. We tell them this is not right because of this and this, and this is right because of this and this, and we are going to do this because of this. And we guide each other. And we have, most of our time is to listen to them and to work on our guidelines and to work on the word of God about what they want to be heard. Because you cannot just somebody go and sleep there and come and tell you whatever you want with the church, just because you want to be heard. You have to have guidelines, which are guiding the church, the leaders, and the members. You see? When then we come, we discuss our issues. This is what we want to be heard. This is what we want to do in church. This is what, we always listen. For me, I'm always ready to listen, very ready. But you will let me make the decision. Yeah, you give me that time.
What if you don't agree on the decision that you're making? Because in some way, the decision that you might end up making might affect me if I had come to consult you. So how do we go about it?
You know, you cannot force somebody to accept what you...
Okay, true.
You know you cannot
True.
force somebody. Then, what we do, if you cannot accept, but if it is right what you are, the way you want us to go, it is well, I'll follow you. And we shall do exactly what you want. If it is right, and it is according to our guidelines. Remember, we have guidelines. You can't do things out of proposal just to please somebody to be in the church or to be there. We have, even the nation is guided by the law. So if there would be so many things people will be doing if there is no law. So even in the church, we need to establish these laws and work on them. Give people time. These leaders whom we are choosing, teach them to listen, take them to classes to know those people whom they are going to meet. And those people who they are going to read, they are not of the same mind. That's why we always have meetings. When we want to pass anything in the church, we don't do it with leaders alone. We sit down, we discuss this is what we want with the church, then we go and call everybody else in the meeting. We go to the youth, we tell them this is what we have planned, this is what we want to do. They give their opinions. And if their opinion is better than ours, there is no way we cannot follow them. And if they are being guided by what God expects us to do in the church. Because the thing now, people are going out of proposal, the way you said it. They just want to do what people want. And in the process, the church is getting lost. You see? True. Because we want to please people, we want to be people pleaser. We don't want to be guided by the word of God. We want to please people. Now I don't want you to go out of church because you are the one who contributes this for us. You are the one who deals this for us. So you can come with anything and tell us and we follow you. Not questioning you, because if we question you, you'll just leave the church. But that is something that has spoiled our churches. Because we are fearing. Past so many ministers of God and many leaders of church, they are fearing. What if we talk like this, these people go? What if we do this, these people go? But church is supposed to be there to guide the whole nation, the whole community. So if you don't have guidelines and you don't have, you don't stand well, you are misleading them. You see? And they will not reach where their destiny, that is heaven. They will all be lost at the end of the day. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm not there. But I want to leave a legacy of a good church, a good guidance in that church where everybody is understanding each other. I saw a man somewhere told me, somewhere that there were 5 men and they wanted to be drunkards. They were saved, they loved God, but they want to continue in the life of drunkenness. And they were also immoral. So they asked the pastor, what do we do? Because we feel that we cannot leave this. Do you know? And because they were the 5 pillars of the church, that anything that is needed in that church, even if it takes millions, they are there to stand with the church. And they could do it, the 5 of them. He told them, it's okay. You can continue sinning and doing it, but don't touch those praise and worship team. What do you think those men did? They can't take anybody's wife in the church. They can go and drink, but they were told not to drink around the area. They look for somewhere very far from the church because they are the church leaders. You see?
That's a conversation for another day, because when you start going to that trajectory...
That's why I'm telling you, we must have guidelines. Don't come to me telling me what the life you want to live and you want me to accept it in the church just because I want to help the society. And if I cannot change your character, I cannot change you from doing wrong to right, then I'm not of any help to you.
To some extent, I understand where you're coming from and what you're like trying to say. But at some point, I really wonder what happens if this person is really not trying like to test the waters, but is really in need of coming out of maybe the addiction. Because if I look at it from an outsider, I would say it's addiction. Because for you to say I'm not able to quit, it's because you have been so much into it. So you're more of an addict.
Sure.
Right? So if you're an addict and you're also a leader, because at some point we appoint these leaders with their weaknesses and lackings so that they're able to bring people of the same caliber to experience the change through them as an example.
Exactly.
So they are able to live the change so that others can follow on the footsteps. But now, what happens if that is the genuine case in this, whereby I was brought into leadership because of my weaknesses and lackings, so that those who are like me, of the same caliber, of the same temperament, they can experience the change and they can experience God. So at that time, or in that situation, how do you guide such a person? Because they're addicted in drugs, maybe the alcohol that we're talking about, the women issues, that one we're going to call it adultery.
Yeah.
Name them.
Yes.
The issues that they are really affecting and draining them behind, which is not accepted in church.
Sure.
But then again, they are leaders and they're really struggling in it. How do you help them to come out of it? Because if it is addiction, it's not a one thing or a one-time decision you make. It's a process.
It is.
Yes. So how do you go about
We
that?
go about it through the Word of God. When you come to God, when you get saved, you come because you want to change. It is true, it might be addiction, but there is nothing that God cannot do. True. When you came to you know very well, and I always tell people, why the bars are written. This is a bar, this is a club, this is a church. And you know, somebody who wants to go to the club, he goes exactly where he wants. If you want to go to the church, you go to the church. Now you have come, you need help. You are not a leader by then, but you are in it. You are in those characters. First, we work on your character. We try to help you to come out of it. We cannot just come. The Bible, in the book of Timothy, it guides us who are supposed to be the leaders of the church. The characters are written there. And those are the characters we look in person when we are selecting leaders. We don't just wake up and say that because this is a church goer and he's a good man, he's a good woman, he's our leader. We must check. And that's why we are failing. If I have that weakness and it is known, I'm a drunkard, then I'm not supposed to be seated in that seat. I'm supposed to be seated there to be taught and to be helped. First to come out of it. I help you first to come out of it. Then you sit on the leadership. Because there is one time I was at a primary school parent. And surely I was ignorant. Let me give you this example. Because I was ignorant. If it comes to tuition, if it comes to children and taking good care of child when going to school, encouraging that child, I was not there. But once I started going to those school meetings, I listened. It started changing me to be another person. I started working on my children, and they really performed. Because now I became that parent who is needed there. They guided us so well. Then after that, I was selected as a leader. So many things which I was not doing by then, before I was a leader, I came to do them that time. I used to be the first person to pay for remedios, any school monies in Atakana, I used to pay. I used to be a very good example. So when I stand there talking to people, telling them, this is what is expected of us. And I also used to tell them, I was just like you. I was so ignorant. I could say anything about the teacher in front of my child. But today I can't because I've been guided and I'm ready to change. I'm ready to be taught. So this person must be ready to be helped. So I accept to sit there, be as I did, come guiding. When he is fully, that he can now sit down and tell somebody, I was like you, but today I'm like this because I did this and this. Nilipitishwa hapa na hapa. That's why today I'm the way I am. You see? We be ready. We are ready. We know those good cars are not in garage. No. They are on the road going. But the bad cars, they are there. That's why the church is there. Because we don't want you righteous. You come and read because you are righteous. But those bad people are the ones we want in the church. But we want them to come and change. And continue with the first thing I said about guidelines. This is the church you have come. Because even if you go to the bar, they have their own way. They tell you this is for this VIP, this is for this. You can't just go there and do your things. Even church, we have our guidelines. You come, accept to be taught, accept to be told this is wrong. Maybe you are that person who could not be told before. But now you have come to the church. We need to tell you. We need to guide you. We need to help you. That after you change, we accept. It is not once. You see? I was married to a man who was a drunkard. It took me a very long time to wait and pray. Pray, believing that one day this man will serve God. Until God came and spoke about him. He told me, your man will leave this Pombe. He will be a leader in the church one day. He will help you. And today that is what is happening. It took me 15 years going to the church praying for the same thing. And I used to tell God, I cannot change my prayers until you do it. Until the time he did it. That's when I changed my prayers for him. So the same thing, we accept to be collected. We accept to change with time. We don't judge. We accept people the way they are. But you must be ready to change.
Interesting. Now, to my other question would be, in your own view, where has the church succeeded and fallen in shaping the society today?
Yeah, church has really succeeded. Because as in our church, let me speak about our church because that's where I know we really guide people from all generations. If it comes to women, we have those women seminars. We talk to them, we counsel, we guide them, we give them what they don't have, we give them hope. You see, when it comes to youth, we have time with them, we have those seminars. We joke with them, we give them time to talk and say anything. You open an umbrella where there is no, I'm not their mother now, I'm their age, they just say anything. We give them that time. Now, this youth, when he comes to the church, if he thought that church was somewhere, it was boring, because it was righteousness, that's somebody who will walk this way. You don't want to sin or to do anything. You tell them sin is there, and it is there for people, and it is committed by people. But we need to walk this, we need to learn to go this way. We need to know what is in our mind. We need to be positive. We teach them. We have really succeeded in that. We have been given bad youth people, but those bad people who could do anything. They could be thugs, they could be on drugs, anything. But when they come to us, surely I love them with unconditional love. I embrace them, I talk to them, my leaders are also very ready. We change those youth. We change those women. Maybe she was a drunkard, she used to sell changa, she used to do what. I tell her that everybody in the country is not selling changa to make it in life or to bring up children. So you have to leave this and start this and be patient. You take them even from Koinange and you talk to them. You tell them, not everybody. Do we have to go there, all of us, so that we can raise our children? That is not the only way. The only way is to have Christ in you first. Accept that you are saved. Ask God for help because he's the one who has your answer. We have really changed people. We have given hope. We have started businesses for them. We have stood with them. We have walked with them. Those who are sick, we give hope. We walk with them. Those who feel that they are not loved anymore, we give them that love and we show them that love. We bring them to Christ. We are working. So and church has really succeeded in that. That one I know. Church has succeeded. Yeah. We have mentored so many people.
And where are they falling short?
Okay, it's about, falling short of these people is from their background. Maybe the way somebody was brought up. Maybe sometimes there are those conditions we find on our way in this life. The friends we walk with, the challenges. There are those challenges which come in our lives. You feel that you are desperate. There is nothing you can do now. You have no one to guide you. You have no one to help you. Even the family is not there for you because they feel that you are a failure, you are useless. They call you all sorts of names. It is because you are lazy, that's why you live this life. But when you come to church, we show you you are somebody and you can make it. And that not by doing wrong. It's by trying to be good, trying to be somebody, trying to put some value in your life.
Interesting. I want us to take a break, and when you come back, we can continue with this conversation because it's now getting more interesting. Viewer, I hope you're learning as much as I am. Send in your question, interact with us across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. We'll be back shortly.
1,557 and 600 seconds. Why do you think so? Exactly. There are 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and 365 and 25 days in a year. We count the extra 0.25 because of leap years. When you multiply all these numbers together, you get a huge number of seconds. That's why a year feels long, but time still flies when you are having fun.
Today we are going to be learning a very interesting song called Skinamarinky Dinky Ding, Skinamarinky Doo. I love you. First, I will teach you slowly, then follow me. Skinamarinky Dinky Ding, Skinamarinky Doo. I love you. Let's do one more. Skinamarinky Dinky Ding, Skinamarinky Doo. I love you. And Skinamarinky Dinky Ding, Skinamarinky Doo. I love you.
Water remains to be the world's most precious commodity, but is the most misused. In times of drought, saving water is the only solution to making sure you have it. Don't use the shower when water is scarce. Instead, use the basin while bathing. Repair all leaking taps and pipes. Wash your car only whenever necessary. If not, use a piece of cloth to wipe it clean. Do not use the hose pipe to water your garden. Instead, use the water you clean your vegetable with to water your flowers. Do not release wastewater into rivers. Note that your downstream is someone else's upstream. Of all the waters available on Earth, only 1% is fit for human consumption. Every drop counts.
My name is Aurelian Chama. I'm 8 years old. I'm a grade 4 student at Waridi Utawala School. When I grow up, I like to be a supermodel, a doctor, a dermatologist, so that I can advise little children to deal better with their skin problems.
When was the first time ulianza sasa when was the first time you got your first title? Do you prefer painting, drawing, or playing outside?
Drawing.
Drawing. Oh, you also like to draw?
Dear future Aurelie, I'm advising you that to do better on your exams, to care for people, to care about yourself, and do good things. And if you have an opportunity, do it. Any opportunity, even if it's from modeling, dancing, singing, anything.
Everywhere, GBS.
Welcome back, viewer, to Chungu cha Jamii. Today we are talking about church leadership and also church in action, shaping the leaders of the 21st, no, changing the church and the leaders of the 21st century. Send in your question, interact with us across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. So before we went on a break, we really looked into issues that are affecting the church and the leaders. We have also said that they should be sane and be able to be in a space where they follow the guidelines and the things that are aligning to govern the church.
Sure.
Now, as we move on, a question that I was asking before we came back on air, maybe I should ask you again. Would you say that that the church, not you now as an individual, but
Sure.
the church generally, is it meeting the expectations of the youth and the congregants in the churches and the community around them? Would you say, based on what you're hearing kwa ground, mambo iko aje?
Okay.
Are they meeting the expectations?
No, they are not meeting.
Why? What is missing?
What is missing in the church is truthfulness and transparency. There is a lot of hypocrisy. They don't know. There are those hidden things which people are not understanding. And that's why people are talking all sort of things about churches. You see? Because me, if I'm the one who is expected to be the leader of this church, I'm the one who has who I'm the vision carrier. So behind me, or inside me, I know what I did, why I brought up, why I started that church. You see? Maybe there are those who, like me, I have nothing else. I know it's God who called me in his work. I have nothing else. I have nothing to hide. And that's why I always work on the purpose and the will of God. And if you listen to my preachings, I'm always guided by righteousness and the holiness. I want to be righteous. I want to please my God. I want to do the will of my God. I want people to do the will of God. But there are those people, I started this church for this and this mission. There is a time I had, the way you are speaking about the ground. Somebody somewhere said, nowadays, people are fearing that I become a devil worshipper and sacrifice my people, my family. Because everybody will know this is a devil worshipper. So they have changed. Hearing from the ground, they have changed. They are starting churches. So when they ask for sacrifice people, you'll not sacrifice your family. You'll sacrifice church members. We have heard that, even in social medias. We have heard so many things about that. So it depends on the founder of the church. Why did you start church? Were you called? Is it business? There are those, they are not devil worshippers, but they are in business. So they base the church on business. Everything that will favor the pastor, that one is very, 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 very much. They are very much on it. But anything that will favor the member, maybe the member is in a problem, they don't want to stand with this person. Because you are not called. Because when you are called, Christ told us we should be there for each other. We should keep each other. That's why we have the Bible talking about Cain and Abel. And God, why God punished Cain? It's not because he killed him, but he refused to be his brother keeper. So in church, that's where you should be kept as a brother. That's where your problem should be solved. That's where you should be consoled. That's where you should be encouraged. But we find that when you go to church, you become more and more and more depressed. Because what you found there is not what you expected. Outside is better than church. We can see on social media when somebody has a problem in a little apple, everybody is there to change a life for that person. Now, but as we are in the church, but we say, is it about this person? No. If it is about this person, mimi hata shilingi yangu I can't give. I know her. There are those people, they don't even want you to go somewhere. Even your pastor, you don't want your pastor to Akichange kanguo, it's a problem. Hasa unashindwa, do they want us to go with rags in church for them to believe that we are serving that God? You see.
So what is the mindset around that? Because now that one brings me to the question, the gap between the church, the society, and the congregants, that gap, would you say it's being brought about by the leaders?
Okay, it might be, but not leading. Sometimes even you as a leader, you try to be the best leader. But there are those people who also come to church. They expect, now they sit down there because they are church members and you do everything for them. And when you try to tell them this is not the way, they start chaos. They change. They want everybody to see you as a bad pastor, as a bad person, as a bad leader, because you have not stood with what they want.
As a leader, given the example that you just stated right now, how do you handle such congregants? Because in most cases, it's not the whole church.
Yeah.
It's very few individuals
Exactly.
who are trying to influence the rest of the church members to see you as the bad person. How do you stand for your leaders in the space of your congregants, whereby because you say you vet them before you appoint them as leaders, you've worked with them over time.
Sure.
What do you do in your position so that by the end of the day we don't have the few spoilers, those who are inciting and making people go against this leader, and yet again the leader is good, as you were saying?
What we do is we guide them on leadership, these leaders. The time we guide them, we also come to the members. We talk to them. I have classes for members. I told them we have chosen leaders because I also give them that opportunity of choosing their leaders. What we do, we tell them this person is human. You might not find what you want in him or everything that you want from him. So you accept he's your leader, but he can have weaknesses. And when you find a weakness in him, it's not about going everywhere. It's about coming to him, you talk to him, you talk to other, not shouting to everybody. There are those who cannot understand. They believe everything that they are told. If they are told your pastor is this and this, they don't want even to go beyond there. That's all they take and they believe it. And they go with it. Because we are not all of the same caliber. You see?
True.
We have different views, different minds, different way of seeing things. So what we do, we make sure they understand why we choose leaders. It is not because we cannot guide ourselves, but there are those things we cannot do all of us. We need some people to go and represent us somewhere. We need some people to do this for us. That's why we have leaders. They are not the best. To me, we don't tell them, we have given you the best leaders. So don't expect anything that cannot happen from them. They are not the best, but they are going to be perfect with you. You are going to grow together. We are growing together. Me too, as your pastor, I'm growing with you. There are those things you are coming with. I didn't know, I know from you. So I'm learning from you, you're also learning from me. We try to talk as much as possible. We talk, we communicate a lot. We have a lot of teachings. Yeah. In our church, there is no way we can start a service without teaching. That's what I always do every morning. I must teach people about life. Life is like this. I have so many things outside there. I'm a leader in the area, in my estate. I've been a leader in a school for 10 years. And so many other places, even in the government, sometimes I find some place to work, and to work with those big members of parliament, and I understand so many things. Because all these people, everywhere you go for leadership, there must be people. And you meet different people. So I just try to talk as much as possible. Even where I have leadership, I make sure we are united. I tell people, if you are not going to work on unity, then there is nothing we can do. If we are going to work on who is good, Everybody has his weakness. And the word of God tells us he's perfected. You are perfected in your weakness. God is praised in your weakness. So don't try to look at my weakness in that broad way. That is what you are trying to beat me with. I cannot change. It's my weakness. It's only God.
Interesting. As we are having this, like I mentioned, is the part 2 of our conversation. And here we have some questions people are asking. So one of the question is, what qualities should define a church leader who can shape the 21st century with integrity and impact?
What are the characters?
What are the characters, qualities that should define a church leader who can shape the 21st century with integrity and impact?
The first quality is a God-fearing person. Somebody who must lead and truly fear God and understand the will of God in people's life. Somebody who is patient, who has a lot of patience with people. Somebody who understands himself and is ready to serve. That's I always tell people, if you are a leader, and you must be so integral and humble and listen to everybody. Take everyone's opinion. Be humble. Be teachable. Somebody who is teachable. Kiambiwa, this is bad. It is not because I'm a reader that I cannot be corrected. Those are the qualities to look for a reader. Somebody who is humble. Somebody who knows how to control his temper. Somebody who is ready to listen. Somebody who is ready to be teachable, to be taught. Yeah.
Interesting. The other question would be, how can the church raise and mentor a new generation of leaders who will respond to today's results?
A church, how they will mentor?
Yes, and raise new generation of leaders.
They teach from the beginning, these youth, these young people, about integrity, love for God, respect for themselves. We teach them those things. We put them in them. We make sure that this person has confidence. We make this person to be confident and guide them. We guide them through the word of God and through the world. What we know, we as elders, what you know about the world, what is happening, whatever you know, put it in those kids. Let them know. There was a time I had so many secondary school students. And there was a time they were banning schools, doing what? And doing so many bad things there. Lesbianism, war. I used to talk to those people after they close the school. I have to sit with them and tell them, yes, you are there, you're in the midst of bad people, but you have to be you, to shine in the darkness. You must shine. Don't do what others are doing. I mean, select your friends. Not everybody should be a friend just because you're in school with them. Make sure the line of your friends are those people who fear God, who knows what is expected of them and what brought them took them to school. So please, don't do this and this. We guide them from the word go. You guide them, you walk with them. Like now, I have a child who started at Sunday school in our church. But now she's a big lady, a big girl. And she's now becoming a pastor. The way she's carrying herself, the way she does things, in the next few years, she'll be a pastor in our church because she's well behaved. She has gone to university. She has overcome the challenges there. She's working. She's very good. She's so loved where she works. She brings those friends to the church. You see, even if you follow that person, you see the friends behind her. They have something that reflects they have the fear of God. They have the good friend. She guides them. So you see this character. You have guided that person not to go the way of the world, but to go
The way of the Lord.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, my last question would be, what practical steps should leaders take to rebuild trust, especially among the youth?
The leaders is to be the doers of their word. They must be the doers of their word. They must guide their character. They must check on everything they do. Not doing things that because they are being done, and they must respect people, those who are, those they are guiding. They must respect this young generation. They must learn to respect them. Not only telling them, they also need to sit down and be told by them.
Interesting. If you were to redesign the church of today and to mold it in the 21st century, how would it look like?
It would be awesome.
I'm listening.
Because now I have known so many things I didn't know. Maybe at my time when I was starting the church, I was not that cool person that I could listen. It was I'm a leader. I'm here. I'm there. Yeah, you have to listen to me. You have to go my way. Yeah. But now, imagine I feel that I should be the most humble person in this world, in the world, not only in the church. The most humble person. I've learned to understand people. I have learned to love people with all their weakness, with all their abilities. I have learned to respect what you love. It's not now about me. It's about you. So these people, you can bring them together in love because you are not judging them. You are embracing them. You are ready to go with them. You are ready to work with them. Now, by then it was, I'm working now. I'm the one who is working. Now you are there to respond to whatever I'm doing. I was like, if you tell me, Pastor, this is not right, I was, yeah? You have that? But today, I can just say, sorry, that word is not now. It's so easy for me now. I accept my mistakes. I also tell my members, if you feel there is somewhere I'm failing you, please just come to me. Don't tell even anybody. Come to my place. Call me to the church. I'm ready to listen to you. And we shall solve that solution, that problem together. And I'll never repeat it. If it was wrong, I'll never do it again. But if you are wrong, you must also be ready to change. So you see, that's why I'm telling you, it can be awesome because it's something you are understanding each other. You are doing from your heart and from the fear of God. You know now it's not you. You want to create a good environment for Christianity. You want to build a good world where people can live in the will of God. Where people can understand each other, where people can love one another with unconditional love. I don't love you because of who you are. I love you because you're my sister. I don't love you because of what you have. I love you because you're my fellow Christian. And we are looking for eternity together. I'm not special. I will also go before God and say what I did to you and to others. So that's why I'm telling you, if I'm given an opportunity in the world to make a good church now, yes, I can do it. I'm ready. With the help of my God. Yes, sister.
Interesting to hear about that. And what is the legacy that you want to make sure that you leave behind?
The legacy I want to leave behind is a church of God. A church of God. Not a church of money. Not a church of pride. Not a church of, a church of God. Where people will love one another, where people will take care of each other, will keep each other, where people will respect each other, and they will love God, and they will do the will of God. You see? That is the legacy. A church that will never bow to any evil powers of evil altars. Where there is no evil altar will ever be raised. If I'm able to destroy them all and make sure the church is okay, and live a very good church, when I sleep there, I'll be smiling.
How do you make sure that what you've just said is implemented?
By changing myself first. I am trying to change myself to be what God wants me to be. I'm not a listener of what, I don't even ask for advice from other churches. That is me. I work on what God is telling me. He's talking to me through his word and through whichever way we talk to him. Our prayers, what he shows us to do, we follow. You see? Because I don't know the foundation of that church. I come for your advice. I've seen so many pastors perishing because you went to somebody because you saw the church is so big, it is full of people, they are doing big things. Later, at the corner there, where that pastor want to take you, oh my God, it's different from what you believe. So I also seek for my counsel from God through my prayers. I go on my knees. I always pray for the church. I pray for the nation. I pray for families. Yes. And I know through that, things are changing. I've seen it working. Yes.
Interesting. As we are winding up, what is that one thing that you think we've not touched about and you really feel, this one, Eunice, we can't close without mentioning it or without bringing it to light? What is that one thing that you really think it's a burning issue and really has to be spoken about?
That one thing is about people talking about churches as one. You are the one that you went to one church and it messed with you. Because there is this thing you said about you don't want to pray for yourself, you don't want to read the word of God, you want to go somewhere that they call it huduma. You want to be told. Yes. What I would like people to do is to start seeking God. It's a very, very tough mini business. Seeking God, prayers, you fast. You ask God about your life, the purpose he brought you in this world, what does he want to do? Because nobody can guide you through that.
True.
If I want something from you, my sister, I'll just tell you. Do you know, I was telling people on Sunday, there was a time, yes, I was saved, but I was not very. So if I wanted something from you, I would come to your place and tell you, hey, how are you, my sister? Hey, God has told me to come here. I know he has put something in you for me. You have something for me. Kindly. You know I don't have even food. I don't have this. But God has told me it is you.
That
you are the one
brings me to the question that I normally ask.
You see, when I tell you that and you have God-fearing woman, yeah? You want to do good. Whatever you have, you just give it. God said, but I know it was my way of borrowing. But today, I tell people, always go on your knees. Me, even if you come and tell me God has told me this and this, it is okay. I have heard. Can you give me time and pray? He also tell me.
Interesting.
Yes.
Because
yes.
now it brings if I should bring it back a little bit, at that time, what was really crossing your mind, in as much as you say you are immature and you had not learned to that level?
Yeah.
Exactly what goes to someone's mind, so that, because at some point I feel that as manipulation.
Yes.
Whereby you
exactly.
come and tell me, oh, God has said you do this to me, do this to that. If you, right now you're able to tell, and you also say, give me time to go and seek and also hear from God.
Sure.
At that time, before now, I'm taking you back so that you are able to help someone who is in that space, right? So at that time, where you're being told God has said, God has done, what makes one inclined so easily? One. Two, what makes you as the leader go to that direction? Is it that you don't have faith in God that is going to provide for you, that you just have to use this one, I'll call it humanistic ways of manipulating? What exactly goes around?
It was that time, okay, what I've seen now, because that time I was blind, I didn't know. But now, for now, I call it conmanship. It's a way of conning people, you see? And that's what so many people have ended up being conman in churches, preachers. I've been told by God that you have to buy me a car. Why not him? That one of the members. Kwa nini msinunulie member? Is it only pastor who is supposed to go with a car? Hakuna member anahitaji kwenda na gari? Mungu akuambie you have to buy a car for this member. So I always tell people, those people, kama ningeendelea hivyo, today I would have been a con woman in the church. Ningekuwa na con washirika, because washirika there is, huyu mtu anakuanga ameamini Mungu. Mungu, amesema, ameniona. Na kabisa ameniona, I have 500 here. I have a shamba here, nimekuja nimekwambia I need your land. And it is not me. God has told me that you give me. Why? Why has he not given you, come to me? Akiniambia nikupe it well. You see? But not you coming telling me, God has told me you buy me a land. You buy me a car. You buy me a house. You feed my family, take my children to school.
It's a ministry, maneno.
No.
I'm being told that you are running out of time.
Let me tell you, God gives, He supply everything. I'm saying this before this camera. God supply everything for His people, especially His servants. Hatakangi kuonekana aibu. He's a very faithful God. He has everything for us. When He calls you, He equip you.
Thank you. Give us your parting shot, please. Your last words, because you are wrapping it up.
My last words are, I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to be here. And I'd also like to come more and more, continue being in this Chungu cha Jamii, please. Kujeni. Listen, we have so many things, good things for you. We want to enlighten you. We want to help you. And to love church and to love God. So please, come on board. We are waiting for you, and I'm happy that you are there for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for honoring our invite. Viewers, I hope you've learned as much as I have about church in action and the leaders in the 21st century. Let's continue this conversation offline across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. Till next time, have a nice time.
Everywhere, GBS.